Hello supporters! We are delighted to welcome you back on your beloved channel that we call 5W. Here we start with some new and trendy stuff, so keep watching. COVID-19 is a contagious disease which is caused by the coronavirus. It's a virus that is known to seed respiratory infections in humans. This virus was unrevealed before December 2019 when an outbreak of pneumonia appeared in Wuhan and Hubei China. Later on, it spread to 235 countries and caused several deaths. Let's begin with the video and get to know more facts about the coronavirus. If you are new on the channel, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss out on the exciting and more informative videos. Number 5. Who is the reason behind this spread? The 2019 novel coronavirus caused the global pandemic. It originated in Wuhan, China, whose people eat dead and alive wild animals as food, supplements, and many other purposes. After China, this virus has spread to almost the whole world. It has been detected in Italy, Australia, Canada, Nepal, Thailand, the United States, Pakistan, Spain, and many more countries to be listed. The people who are deteriorated by this virus have been associated with the animal and seafood market in Wuhan. At the Wuhan seafood market, it seemed that the virus spread through animals to humans and led to the pandemic. The virus is now spreading from person to person, and the number of people sickened by this virus is increasing daily. This virus is also common in some species of animals as well, like cattle and camels, but the transmission of coronavirus from animal to human is rare. This strain spread through bats. One study quoted that pangolins may be the origin of the coronavirus. It is still unclear how exactly coronavirus spread to humans. Some reports were taken from the seafood markets that show that people who visited there became infected, maybe the origin from where coronavirus started to spread in humans. Number 4. What do you need to know about the coronavirus? People need to know the significant symptoms of the coronavirus. People undergo mild flu and cold in 2 to 4 days once they get infected through the virus. Symptoms also vary from person to person. Other symptoms are cough, running nose, sneezing, fever, and sore throat. There is no anti-coronavirus cure, but taking over-the-counter medicine, avoiding smoky areas, using clean mist, vaporizers, drinking a lot of water, and getting enough rest. Common drugs which are being used are ibuprofen and acetaminophen. Above-mentioned remedies help to reduce the pain and fever and illness. The number of infected patients is increasing rapidly. In 235 countries, the confirmed cases are 37,109,851, while the confirmed deaths are 1,070,355. The prominent ancestors of the coronavirus are estimated to have started to exist in 8000 BC. Some studies show that common ancestors date as far back as 55 million years. People should be aware of how this virus can be diagnosed. A laboratory test can confirm the diagnosis of coronavirus. The diagnosis of this virus is sometimes tricky as it includes some common infections like cold, flu, and cough. To protect yourself from this contagious virus, one should take complete care of hygiene and social physical distancing. These are the large groups of viruses which cause disease in animals as well as in humans. This virus often circulates in different animals like bats, cats, camels, and affects humans as well. Coronavirus causes the common cold, some mild respiratory diseases, and leads to severe infections such as pneumonia. Still, in animals, this virus may cause respiratory diseases in chickens, while diarrhea in pigs and cows. Its crown-shaped structure names the virus, and it was first identified in the mid-1960s. The officials of the health recently monitored them. Number 3. When did the coronavirus outbreak happen? This virus originated in Wuhan, China on the 31st of December in 2019. The World Health Organization, WHO, procured several reports of viral pneumonia cases of an unknown reason from Wuhan and Hubei in China. The World Organization scrutinized this at the start of January 2020. WHO announced the outbreak of a public health emergency of international concern, PHEIC, on January 30th after the 7,818 confirmed cases across 19 countries around the world. The novel coronavirus is also known as SARS-CoV-2, which causes COVID-19. It first appeared in the poultry and seafood market of China. Then it spread from country to country. Emerged March 2020, the World Health Organization summoned the outbreak as a pandemic. After China, this virus spread to 235 countries and caused several deaths. The World Health Organization, or WHO, has announced a pandemic on a new coronavirus which quickly causes the illness referred to as COVID-19 that has spread almost all over the world. The disease has killed more than 957,000 people and infected more than 30.8 million, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. More than 21 million people have recovered. Number 2. Where did the coronavirus originate and spread? The coronavirus was first detected in Wuhan, China, as people ate wild animals. Later on, it spread to a lot of countries. This disease spreads when people get in contact with each other. It also spreads quickly through the air through small droplets of aerosols when an infected person coughs, talks, or sneezes. Also, it can be spread through contaminated surfaces. It extends from people to people for up to 2 days. In moderate cases, people remain contagious for 7 days, but in severe cases, it exceeds up to 2 weeks. According to a report from the Chinese government, the very first case was reported on November 17, 2019. The patient was a 55-year-old person in Hubei. Also, there were 5 women and 5 men who were reported to be infected in November. The first case outside China was reported in Thailand. The discovery indicates that coronavirus was spread through bats, but the question arises here is that how this virus is transmitted from bats to the Wuhan city. How did it kill several nurses in different countries? How did it kill the farmers of Brazil? How did it enter the human population and spread like fire? To find the answers to all these questions, just find the reason for the first infected patient. Without blaming that individual, find the reason how this virus found a way to enter the human tissues and spread. Number 1. Why does the coronavirus spread so quickly between people? With the increasing number of the patients of the coronavirus, researchers are trying hard to understand the reason for this fast spread of the virus. Researchers found an essential feature after analyzing genetically and structurally, which is protein on the surface, which can be the reason for the fast spread of this virus in humans as it quickly affects the human cells. Coronavirus uses a spike protein to infect the human cell that binds to the cell membrane. It is a process that is acted by using specific enzymes. The genomic analysis of coronavirus shows that its protein is different from its close relatives because it has a site which is activated by an enzyme known as furin. Furin is ordinary in human tissues, found in human lungs, liver, small intestines, which leads to the fact that this virus can attack multiple organs at the same time. Scientists also quoted that various infected people show some rare symptoms or no symptoms at all. These are known as silent predators who don't know that they are infected through this infectious virus, and they are also infecting others through their daily routine of going to schools and workplaces. Again, visiting public places like parks and restaurants, these people are just contaminating the surface and indirectly other people. Many other researchers are looking over the way through which the new coronavirus enters human tissues. Pieces of evidence show that coronavirus spreads between people through close contact with infected people via nose and mouth secretions. These include respiratory secretions, saliva, or secretion droplets. These are delivered from the mouth or nose when an infected person sneezes, speaks, or coughs. For instance, people who are in close contact within 1 meter, the infected person can catch coronavirus when those contagious droplets get into their nose, mouth, or eyes. To avoid contact with these droplets, it is essential to keep a distance of at least 1 meter from others. We should clean our hands frequently. We should also cover our mouth with a bent elbow while coughing, and sneezing, or some tissue. If physical distancing is not possible, put the masks on to keep yourself and others protected. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you liked it, and do hit the subscribe button so that you won't be missing out on any interesting information from now on.